Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Kimberly Green and I'm thrilled to welcome you, officially welcome, this is the real welcome video, to EDCI-631 Differentiated Instruction in Multicultural and Multi-Ability Classrooms. That's a mouthful. What does it mean? This is a very personal class. You will be doing a lot of writing in this class and really reflecting upon what you believe your rights and your roles are as an instructor. Now, let me back up a little bit, tell you a bit about me, and then we'll get into this. This course truly is near and dear to my heart, and I'll tell you why. First of all, again, hello, Dr. Kimberly Green, lovely to meet you. This is going into my 9th year with Brandman University, hired in as Chapman University 1,000 years ago. And my doctorate is actually in educational technology and leadership from Pepperdine University, where I still go back and help with doctoral level stuff and some master's stuff. I love my peeps at Pepperdine. Go Waves. Got my master's there as well. Got an MAT. Did my master's in education along with earning my teaching credential at the same time, as I know several people here did as well. And I've taught everything from mommy and me and pre-K all the way up to undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral level courses. And love teaching. Never planned on being a teacher. It was not a linear path. I Forrest Gumped my way through life. And so one of the things that I am very open to is you truly recognizing how all of you, and I mean all of you as in your affective, your behavioral, your cognitive, and all of your life experiences help craft who you are as an educational professional. And, you know, we're dealing with a very, very disparate group of learners, whether that is from a cultural perspective, whether that is from an ability perspective, whether that is from preferred learning styles. And we're dealing with students of all ages, and I do include adults in this, who for the past 10 to 15 years, and wherever your students fall within that spectrum, have been living in a world where personalization has come to be the norm. Whether that means having the content that you desire delivered straight to you, as opposed to having to sift through multiple newspapers and magazines, TV shows, TV news to find what you want. Now it's all delivered directly to you. Or it's being able to order things, products customized in a fashion you like, again, when you like them. If I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I am dying for a pint of coffee, Heath Bar Crunch, Ben & Jerry's ice cream, I can pick up the phone and have it in my house in less than 30 minutes, or it's free. So it truly is different than the way that a lot of us over the age of none of your business, grew up, where we were pretty much at the mercy of those who owned the content and those who owned the stores. Nowadays, people expect things to be delivered to them in a fashion that they've already said, this is how I like. Well, that translates into educational experiences that truly are meaningful for different individuals. One of the things we're going to be studying right off the bat is, does that mean that you're not really teaching? If you're catering to individual styles and preferences and cultures, does that mean you're not really being true to the curriculum? Again, a lot of difficult, possibly uncomfortable conversations, philosophical conversations, and papers to be written, very reflective in nature in this course. So the first thing that I want to make clear is that this is an environment of respect. We will probably disagree on a lot of stuff, and when I say we, I mean us as a whole community of practice, and that's okay. We learn best and most when we're in an environment where people are open and honest about the fact that they think differently, feel differently, have had different experiences. please don't hold back. We have several people in this class who've already mentioned to me that they're new in the classroom and they're a little uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel like because I'm a new teacher, or one person even used the phrase, I'm only a substitute. Please don't don't dismiss or diminish. I was a full-time substitute for my first year in Chicago. Subs are very much a part of this world. We are all a community of practice, so we have to be genuine with each other, respectful of each other's differences, but be open to them. We don't learn by preaching to the choir, right? We learn by having what we think we know challenged. And from a constructivist perspective, we all learn best and truly expand our understanding, our depth of understanding by design, understanding, 6 facets of understanding. We all learn best when we're in an environment where we have to use language to negotiate what it is we think we know, we think we believe, because V is Vygotsky, it's good enough for me. V, language, verbal. Language is our greatest learning tool. In our threaded discussions, you will see, please look at that rubric. Those threaded discussions are crucial. They serve as learning activities and formative assessments for me to actually be able to watch your engagement with your own cognition, with that which your peers are thinking and sharing with you. 3 posts a week minimum. Each post must be on a different day, please, so that there is a chunking out of your engagement, so there is the opportunity to read, reflect, and respond meaningfully. You'll see you're asked also to bring in outside resources. Nothing we do when we talk about teaching occurs in a vacuum. That is a very bad habit that a lot of educators, classroom teachers fall into, and it's exactly what Dewey warned us against. School is not an escape from the outside world. School is part of the world around it. So we need to be cognizant of the world around us and bring in resources. Your first post for this week is due by Wednesday night, end of Wednesday. I'll go in and look on Thursday if you posted at 12:02 a.m. Don't worry. It's the spirit of the thing, so that we all have been engaging early in the week. We've got our first post in by end of Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have to put in our response posts, again, to think, to engage in authentic, meaningful dialogue. This is not a correspondence course. Yes, you will be doing a lot of personal reflection, but I don't want you to think that you're working in a vacuum. Reach out to your peers. Reach out to me. I hold office hours every Monday, except for obviously our first week because of the Labor Day holiday. We're starting on Tuesday. So this very first week 1 Tuesday, I will be holding office hours. It's all posted in Blackboard. Please go through the shell. I'll do a quick walkthrough with us. Now, let me say, I understand we're all busy adults. Very, very busy. And as adults, we all have different schedules, multi-level schedules, multi-ability to log in at different times. I totally understand that. But you have to be present in your own process. And that does not happen if you leave everything and then try and do your 8 to 14 hours. It's a master's class. 8 to 14 hours a week, all on a Sunday. There's no way. You'll be miserable. You will be miserable, and you will learn nothing. It's the equivalent of cramming for a test, and then 24 hours later, you remember nothing. This is a very personal class. It demands engagement. It demands openness. I promise you I am with you every step of the way. Now, let me go back one other step. Why is this particular class so near and dear to me? I have 2 sons. One is my stepson from my husband's first marriage. He is 17, and we're looking at colleges right now. Oh, it's so much fun. And then my little guy is in 3rd grade. He's 7 years old, and he is ADHD. And so I work with his teacher, on an individual basis, and I've had some good experiences, some average experiences, some really head banging against the wall bad experiences. I am not just here to give you information and tell you what to do. I have skin in this game. This class is near and dear to my heart. So with that said, let's take a look, and then here's to a wonderful term. I am only an email away. Please, again, Dr. K, save the Dr. Green for when you're in trouble, and I never use, even though my name is Kimberly, and a lot of people want to shorten it to the 3-letter K-I-M word, I never go by that name. Please, please do not make the mistake of addressing me by that name. It's not good. Oh, this again hopefully comes off next week. So I'll be able to give you even more meaningful, timely feedback that hopefully you can use as we go through this course. I am your guide. I'm your facilitator. I truly try and walk the talk. I don't just sit back, grade papers, and say, see ya. Okay? So let's take a look at the course. When we log in, we always land on the announcements page. Please, please do go through this. You will be hearing from me a lot. Some appreciate it. Some think I'm just a little too intense and need to get a life. Either way, it is what it is. Now, please notice there is an announcement asking you to introduce yourself in the student lounge. That link should take you there, but if it doesn't work, it does 99.9% of the time, but it's technology, so nothing is foolproof. You can always get there through the discussion board link on the left. All right, so please do introduce yourself. Now, our buttons on the left, the left-hand nav bar, we have start here. Please do indeed start here. Go through all of that. That is relatively high level. I don't want to say generic as in just kind of bad, but it's information that's available across the university-wide. So those are university-wide services. After you go through start here, course information. This is the nerve center, the mothership, if you will, of our class. So this is where my video, there's the pre-one for anybody who logged in early. This video will take that place. There's my bio, so you can see I'm not making all the stuff up. Please go through our course at a glance. There's the late work policy. We are all grown-ups. I truly understand that emergencies happen, but you have to work with me. You have to talk to me. You cannot vanish in week 3 and then reappear in week 7 and say, I'm really sorry, I got swamped. What can I do to make up this work? This is not the kind of work that you can just, okay, get it done. This is process-oriented, true, authentic engagement with yourself and your peers and the content and your professor's guidance. You must be present in your process throughout this course. So if you're going to be late with something, you need to talk to me. If there's an emergency, text me. My number is up at the top. Please do, we will take a quick look at this, but go through the course assignments PowerPoint. Again, I am incredibly transparent, grading and assignments. I support your learning. As far as I'm concerned, your grade means nothing to me, and don't get all upset. Let me explain. I care about your learning. If you bomb out on a paper, on an assignment, anything but the signature assignment for this course, the signature assignment, which is directly tied to the program learning outcome, anything else in this course, if there's a misunderstanding, if you just completely bomb it because you were trying something new and it didn't work and it was a you can redo it. Talk to me. Don't go away sulking and be upset. I want you to learn. I will work with you in any possible way I can, but you have to work with me. I say this a lot. I am your guide, your facilitator. I offer you this amazing learning opportunity, but you have to be a participant in it. Okay? It's not network television. I'm not just pushing content at you. Rubrics, please do go through the rubrics, especially right off the bat, the weekly threaded discussion. It is designed purposefully to prepare you to get the most out of this course. Those threaded discussions are not a throwaway. They are designed to be anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes a week. That includes prep time, thinking time. Sometimes it'll go a little longer if there's a video or specific reading involved. Okay? grade points, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's our syllabus, and there are our 2 texts. Yes, you do need them both. I like them both for different reasons. I'll be interested to see what you guys think. There is our course schedule, so nice and clear. Again, a Brahmin week runs a Monday through a Sunday. Any work due for a particular week is always due by the Sunday night. Oop, and the family just walked in. I'm going to keep working on this, even though there'll be noise in the background. Sorry, I'm a busy adult like you guys are. Any work that's due for a given week is always due by midnight, 11:59 p.m. Sunday night, unless otherwise stated of that week. Okay, there's Blackboard tutorials. Please do go through them. There have been some updates to our interface. I am begging you with all my heart and soul, if you don't have Office, Microsoft Office, please get the student version, because all of the different alternatives, while they may be Band-Aids, Microsoft Office is the industry standard. It's what everybody's using and probably will for at least the next 5 years. Yes, I know there's open source. Yes, there's Google Docs. But that is not the industry standard at the moment. Okay? It is what it is. You can get the student version. I will work with you, but if there are problems and it becomes a second job trying to get to your work because you're using somebody's freeware Band-Aid program, sorry, you're going to have to get it. Submitting assignments to live text, that's all in there. And we will be using Prezi quite a bit if you haven't used it. It's got a relatively gentle learning curve, but it's amazing once you get it, and I think you'll enjoy it. Please reach out to your peers. There are several in this class in particular who've had great experience using Prezi in other courses. I won't name names because I don't want to embarrass anybody, but you know who you are. So please be open to sharing with your peers that you indeed know what you're doing when it comes to Prezi, and tell them not to be afraid and help them out. Each week has its own button. You will notice live text. There's a link there. There's the link to my virtual office. Now, notice there is a special link for the lesson study wiki and the Prezi presentation wiki. When we get to those assignments, note that because they cross weeks, anything that crosses multiple weeks gets its own content area button, so those are there. And the discussion board has its own button so that you can quickly go to it if, let's say, on a Tuesday, you've got 25 minutes, you're going to jump in and get 25 minutes in, you can go right to the discussion board rather than waiting in and, trying to sift through. So with that said, I strongly encourage you to go through the PowerPoint. All right, now I'm going to look at it super fast. Hang on. So, overview of course assignments. You can see Dr. Peggy Laughlin was the course developer. And here we go. What you will learn in this class. I'm not going to sit here and read this to you. Please do, though. Take the time to read it. Now, we'll get very much into differentiation. And again, what's important is how you feel about this, how you define it. I don't care what the book says. I care what you think, what your definition is. I guarantee it will morph over the course of this course. That's redundant, but you know what I mean. Okay. Online requirements. Weekly participation in the discussion forums. Now it says participate 2 to 3 times each week. No. Not if you want to get full points. You are expected to participate a minimum of 3 times on 3 different days. You can certainly do more, but a minimum of 3 times on 3 different days. You have journal blogs, weeks 1, 2, 3 through 5. There are group wikis. Again, the lesson study wiki, the Prezi Culmination Project. Those are buttons on the left-hand nav bar. And then it gets into Prezi and it gets more into independent work. All right, assignments to Dropbox, the different reflections, the major assignments. Please, 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 please go through this. Now, I want to leave you with one last thing. Those of you who've taken 609 are very well aware of the affective, the behavioral, and the cognitive elements of curriculum design. But it goes much deeper. And I've said this 1,000 times, and I will say it 1,000 times in this class again. I have 8 weeks to change your head, your heart, and your hands. the affective, the behavioral, and the cognitive, in a fashion that I can trust when you go out in the real world and you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions and there's 85 different people telling you they need 900 different things out of you in the next 20 minutes, that you are going to value what you learn in this class enough that when you are under stress and it's not a bright, beautiful, clear sky day and there's traffic on the 405 and everything is wrong and whatever it is, the Santa Anas are making people crazy, that you're going to stay true to what you learn in this class because you value it and you know how important it is for your students, your community, and yourself. There you go. I really am that corny. It's okay. I'm from Iowa. Thank you, and here's to a wonderful term.